Hey everyone, GoBotch here, back today with another post-game show here for Madden 20 franchise with the Dallas Cowboys here in Season 2. As the Cowboys, as you see, we won a tight game through and through, but we did pull away. We got a two-score lead, and then they got a garbage touchdown there at the end. But the Cowboys pulled it out with a great quarterback play from Dak Prescott, who just did what he's supposed to be doing as a general of the game, demanding and commanding this offense. He did a great job for us. Cowboys came out on top with a big win, but now... the exciting news is this. Look over there at these standings. The Cowboys are 12-4. It's not advanced yet, but we are the NFC East champions, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to advance forward right now, and we're going to look at all the things you need to know as far as postseason here as we get ready to go. So, Cowboys, it looks like we get the wild card off. We have a returning injury. Tavon Austin's back. Let's go ahead and get to our upgrades. You see Pollard, Halawale, and James Daniels all get upgrades. We'll let them automatically do those. Fulfill those for us. We got a workout here. Yeah, we don't know what we're doing exactly, but we don't know who we're playing yet. We're about to figure that out. So we're going to go ahead and sim through this training here in the wild card as the Cowboys get a bye, which is awesome. That's another big reason we needed to win that game, so we got a first round bye, which we did. And then let's go ahead and look at it. So Cowboys, again, NFC East champions. Looking at all the postseason, the top team in the NFL this year was the Carolina Panthers behind Cam Newton this year. Finished with a 6-game win streak. They finished 13-3. And then we finished number 3 in the NFC, or in the NFL. Second in the NFC, that's why we get that bye. That's why it's such a crazy week we had. But the Cowboys got a first-round bye as one of the top 2 teams. So here we go. In AFC North, the Bengals and the Browns both make the postseason. The South was won by the Colts at 11-5. The East... both the Jets and the Bills at 9-7 made it to the postseason. The Patriots fall and did not make it. I expect to see Brady will probably retire now after this season as they finish on a 2-game losing streak and out of the postseason for the first time, it seems like, in forever. The Chargers at 10-6 win the AFC West. The North, the 8-8 Bears win that division. That's unbelievable. The 8-8 team made the postseason as division champions. What a garbage division that was this year. The Panthers and the Saints out of the NFC South are representing, and then for the Cowboys and the Eagles representing the NFC East. And then the West was won by the Cardinals at 11-5. So let's go ahead and let's look at the season standings to see who finished the regular season with all the glory. You see for the Cowboys, Dak threw for over 4,400 yards passing, 23 touchdowns, and 18 interceptions. Not anything I'm super proud of there with the interceptions especially. We had 2,000-yard rushers this year. Of course, Zeke finished for over 1,100 yards rushing and 16 touchdowns. Dak finished for over 1,100 yards rushing and 12 touchdowns. I mean, it's just unbelievable what he's been able to do out there, out of the pocket, running around. Amari Cooper led us in receiving with over 1,200 yards, receiving 8 touchdowns. Then Cobb over 700 yards and 5. Gallup over 700 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, we mixed it up quite well down there. Very, very pleased with the effort we saw there. Our leading tackler was Awuzie with 131 tackles. Top sack man, of course, DeMarcus Lawrence, finishing with 30 sacks this year. The top pick man, Leighton Vander Esch, our right outside linebacker, finished with 4 interceptions this season. That makes it the best on the team. Let's go ahead and look at the league leaders in the NFL. And let's see here. So the top passer was Tom Brady in his 21st year. Over 4,900 yards passing, 38 touchdowns, and 18 picks. The top touchdown man in the league was Cam Newton, 40 touchdowns and 7 picks. Again, just an absolutely outstanding year for Cam Newton this season. And the top pick man in the league was Phillip Rivers, had 19 interceptions thrown this year. Rushing-wise, we had Christian McCaffrey, the top rusher out there in the NFL with over 1,400 yards rushing, 8 touchdowns. Followed by him was Carson Hunt, Johnson, Mixon, and Ezekiel Elliott, Barkley, then Cam Newton. Or not Cam Newton, sorry, Dak Prescott. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Dak Prescott, the top rushing touchdown man in the league was Ezekiel Elliott, finishing with 16 touchdowns rushing. Followed by him was Rashad Penny, Valentine Carson, and Dak Attack out there doing his thing. Receiving-wise, the top receiver in the league was Devontae Adams. Followed by him was Edelman, Marquise Brown, and Amari Cooper, finishing 4th in the league in receiving. And the top touchdown man in the league, of course, was Cole Beasley, former Cowboy, doing his thing for the Bills with 14 touchdown receptions this season. Defensively, top tackler is tied atop with Jerome Baker and Reuben Foster with 134 tackles respectively. And then DeMarcus Lawrence leading the NFL with 30 sacks this season. But let's go ahead and let's get to what we're all here for, what we all care about. It is the postseason schedule. We want to know who's in and what are the matchups going to be. As you see, the wild card, you got the Bills facing off against the Chargers, the Saints against the Cardinals, the Browns against the Jets, and then the Eagles going up against the Bears. In the divisional round, the teams that actually have the bye, of course, can't see those yet. But let's go ahead. Let's sim forward through this week, and let's see who the Cowboys will go up against in the divisional round in the NFC. And it is the Eagles. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk about storylines here. We faced the Eagles twice this regular season. Both times, the Eagles came out on top. And so this is exciting and nerve-wracking all at the same time because we get a chance at redemption here against the division rivals who finished second in the conference, or the division, of course, yes. But they won their matchup, and now we get to see if we could beat them head-to-head here in the postseason where it's win or go home. So the Buffalo Bills defeated the Chargers 30-28. The Saints defeated the Arizona Cardinals 24-17. The Jets demolished the Cleveland Browns 38-9, and the Eagles took care of Chicago Bears 24-13. So looking at the divisional round, we have the Bengals against the Bills, the Saints versus the Panthers, the Colts and the Jets, and the Cowboys and the Eagles. So stay tuned for that, y'all, coming up in the next episode, which you will see here on the channel Wednesday, as the Cowboys will look to get a big win against the Eagles and head on to the NFC East Championship. Again, Gallup is still out for 4 more weeks. So let's take a look at this. So the divisional round is week 1. The NFC conference round is week 2. The Pro Bowl is week 3, and maybe possibly he could return at half strength in week 4 against the Super Bowl. So maybe he can be back for the Super Bowl. We'll see. I'm not quite sure. But stay tuned for Wednesday for the divisional round. The Cowboys are going to be hosting the Eagles. For the 3rd time this season, we're playing the Philadelphia Eagles. They are 2-0 against us. Can the Cowboys get over the hump, defeat them, their rival team, and make it to the NFC Championship for the 2nd year running? But stay tuned for that Wednesday. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this postgame show, hit the thumbs up, comment down below. But I'll see you all back here Wednesday for the NFC divisional round against the Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all take it easy.